Between y'all two, you gotta do this one.
Alright, welcome to episode 3 of the Pod Squad. We got myself. We got myself, Paul here. We got Jacob. We got Richard. We got
Can
Gabriel.
you see yourself?
Huh?
We can't tell.
I know it's like, can you see yourself?
Hopefully you can see me.
No, if anything, you should like sit up at the edge of your seat.
It's like I hurt my back the whole time.
No, it's like
back support.
I was sitting cross-legged right now, but it's like.
That's why I told you get the other
Dude,
chair.
look at that.
Oh, my back. Oh, my back. Oh, fuck. For real. Okay, there he goes.
Oh, bitch,
No,
you're making fun of me?
No, actually.
So I'll give you a reason for that back to hurt.
Oh, dang, dude, it's an old back. Speaking of fucking broken backs, I pulled my back on Friday while I was at work, and they sent me home early. I felt bad because I had to make my mid-shift close, but I didn't feel too bad because I was able to watch Takeover. Very fucking blessed. It's like, I can't believe I'm 24, but my back is 64.
What'd you do, though, like that?
Huh?
What'd you do?
It's gonna sound
Excuse
stupid.
you.
It's gonna sound stupid. Like, legit, I was just standing there, and like I just shifted like the top half of my body like 45 degrees. I just shifted my pants. Now like I turned like this without like shifting my legs. So I was gonna wash my hands, and then I was like, oh! I felt like a pinch, and then like just like a shockwave like up my back, and I was like, just holding on. And then my coworker, he was like, "Stop fucking around, partner." And I was like, bro, I cannot move at all. He's like, why is someone knocking on your back door? And then I was like, what? Like, he was like, you fucking old ass bitch. I was like, dude, fuck you. I was like, if my back is not hurting right now, I will tell HR. Bitch. I wouldn't fight you. I'll tell HR.
Yeah, right. When he told me that, the joke flew over his head. He's like, what? I go, oh my god.
Wait, you the one who said it?
No.
Oh.
Nah, it's like, it took me, like, I didn't understand it at
I had to
first.
explain it to him and show him a video.
Yeah, so I don't get it. He's like, it means dick and ass. And I'm just like, huh?
I was talking about what your coworker said.
Yeah, about like, knocking at the back door.
Yeah.
And then I didn't realize he was making a gay joke because.
Oh, he was? I didn't think
Yeah.
Not that there's anything wrong with it.
No, there's nothing wrong with it. But
Make it seem like there was.
no, did I? Let me tell you the problem. No, nah, dude. But but my back was fucking killing me, dog. It's like I was just like at my mom's, like not really crying in pain, but I was just like sitting on the couch, like doing nothing, because I couldn't really fucking move.
You're just like standing still the whole time.
You know, just like, yes, mother.
I know when I had my surgery, like I almost cried in pain.
When they gave you surgery?
No, yeah, like the day or two after.
Like before you had the surgery, you just started.
No, after when I had my surgery, like because like I had my surgery on a Friday and Saturday and Sunday.
Oh, you're still in bed. Get the fuck up.
On Saturday and Sunday, like I couldn't move at all. Like I was just in bed, like just like lying there the whole time. And if I moved certain ways, I would like it would start to hurt really bad, and I almost cried, like actual tears at one point.
Nah, I don't think
tears.
Huh?
Yeah, fake tears.
Nah, I don't think like 2 days. Nah, like a couple of hours after my surgery, I was an outpatient, so I went in for surgery. They sent me home. And
sorry,
You did this all night?
huh?
and I remember they sent me. I went home and I was just like chilling in the back seat, and my dad he went over a bump and it legit fucking felt like I got stabbed with a fucking knife, and I just yelped. I was like, ah! Like, it fucking hurt so bad.
Oh.
Yeah, and then it's like, but the medication they gave me, though, the medication they gave me, though, it was like some really hardcore shit, dude.
Yeah, that same night, too, I was, like, walking around. I was, like, I didn't have surgery at all. Like, I was walking around the house.
And I was like, I was doing backflips and everything. I got scared because as soon as I came home, I sat down in the chair, fucking Peppa jumped on my stomach. I was like in so much fucking pain, dude. Nah, like, I remember, like, the medication they would give me. Richard's just checking his emails. Hasn't said a fucking thing.
Why don't you mind your own business?
I'm sorry, Richard. Why don't you add to the conversation?
Yeah, please.
What? I never had surgery. I take care of my body.
Oh.
What's my body is a temple. Respect it.
Hey, when you guys are at
surgery. Yeah, right.
Tomorrow.
Kidney stones.
So, guys, I'm gonna need surgery soon.
I'm gonna need surgery soon. LOL. I just replied back to him. LOL first.
That was your first surgery?
Yeah. Yeah, that was my first surgery. I think that was my only surgery, to be honest with you.
Besides, I never had anything like else like wrong with me.
Like never
bones.
broke anything?
Yeah.
Me, it was gallstones. It sucked because I just got really sick, went to the hospital.
Gallbladder.
Well, I mean, they're stuck in my gallbladder, but it's like they wouldn't come out.
Did you get to keep them?
I wish I did.
Yeah.
I wanted it to be like that episode of SpongeBob where like always be right here. I can't do it. My voice is fucked up. Actually, in your artery. So it's like if they said they had the rock in like a jar, but it's like I kind of wanted to keep it because I'd be like that'd be pretty fucking rad. But
oh no, this is a.
So I can like chisel it into like a wedding ring when I propose like to whoever. It's like, oh,
damn, look at that rock.
Yeah, dude, look at that rock. And I was
Damn,
like,
look at
I
that
worked.
stone.
It took me 18 years for this. No. But it's like it came from my here. Be, oh, babe, that's so sweet. I'd be like, from my gallbladder.
They let me keep my pins when I broke my wrist. I don't know where they're at.
Man, that's fucking badass.
Pins?
Yeah, like they're probably as long as my finger, but they were.
Ew, why would you want to keep that?
Like I don't have anything to.
Wait, what are the pins for? Like, what were they?
Because I broke my wrist.
Keep it with
like
you.
when they're inside.
To keep
Ew!
That's like dog food.
Dude, I thought you were looking at beans.
No,
Oh, what the hell is that?
That's gallstones.
What Gabriel wanted to keep.
Is that emerald? I was like, it's gallstones. Nah, dude. Like I remember, like a week later, they told me to go back because they wanted to check up on my surgery, but they had told me that when they were taking out my surgery, like, man, this guy is fucked up. They were saying that there was like a thin layer of fat surrounding my liver, so they said they tried to like lift up my liver to try like get a sample of it, but like
Wait,
my
what? The
my liver, yeah,
Oh, okay.
and then like it started cracking in half.
Oh, what the?
Yeah, but they said it's okay. Like the liver like regenerates itself like a lizard.
Yeah.
That's kind of like a weird thing to compare it to, but that's the only thing I can't compare it to. So they said that they cut off a piece of my liver, a little piece of meat, and they wanted like to send tests, I think, to see if it was like hepatitis. And like a week later, I went in and I was just like super drugged up, like with painkillers and everything, and I'm just there like half asleep.
So like, wait, how'd you find out like you needed to get surgery?
When he got a fever and he couldn't, like.
Oh, I was
sleep
like
and
vomiting, shitting.
At the same time?
Yeah, dude, pretty much. Like,
Why are you laughing? No, I'm just kidding.
yeah, I almost.
Wait, like you're like in the toilet taking a shit and you're vomiting.
You're just
Nah,
in the bathtub.
yeah, dude, it's like I ate something and I felt it in my stomach and I was like, dude, I gotta go throw this up so that way I can fucking sleep. I went to go throw it up and my fucking body shut down on me. Like I got a stupid fever. I had like cold sweats.
What did you eat before?
It was crispy tacos.
Yeah,
I remember it was like some type of seasoning my dad used. But no
That's
one.
not to blame.
First off,
It was
no,
poison.
No one else.
Blame
No one
you.
else got sick from it. I know it's a stupid seasoning because no one else got sick from it except for me. So
you
my
make your
dad
tacos separate. That's what you gotta be worried about.
make it separate.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
You can make your tacos separate from everyone else's tacos.
I mean,
served
it's all.
himself. Gabriel poisoned himself.
Oh.
trying
Open the jar of
to
poison.
serve it to Richard, then Richard you switch plates. Nah, like, but it's like with that seasoning, no one else got sick from it except for me. I was like, maybe that's just like a bad reaction. So like every time my dad made like crispy tacos, he'll make them plain, like with none of that taco seasoning,
Yeah.
whatever. And he was like, "Oh, you think I should use this again?" I was like, "Yeah, go ahead, use it." I was like, I won't get sick." I ended up getting sick like the very like later on that day after I ate it. I was like, maybe it's just a taco seasoning. But it's like I had like a really bad reaction to it, like where I got like stupid dehydrated and I was like vomiting like nothing but bile.
Oh shit.
And so I was just like in a hospital. And then they had they put the IV in me, and then like that was fucking woke me up. That was my spinach,
Wait, what?
like Popeye.
Yeah.
Nah, that woke me up, and then they did surgery. Like, oh, we found out you had gallstones. And then they're like, we're going to give you some medications to try to see if they'll pass through whatever. Like, to break it down, because it was like, they thought it was like a bunch of them.
Yeah.
So I took the medicines, and they legit made my poop green. Like, a beautiful shade of green, like this green.
Wait, it's not supposed to be that color?
No.
No, I'm kidding.
Nah.
No, we'll be right back.
I mean, well, sometimes it can be green because of food you're eating. Like, there are certain dyes, like, if you eat too much of them, it'll turn your poop green.
Well, you know what's kind of nasty? Since we're talking about poop, have you ever eaten corn? You take your dump, and you look back at it, you got fucking corn in your poop.
What
And then
the
you just
fuck?
scoop it back up and eat
Yeah.
it.
you just pick it out.
Renewable resources.
I never eat corn, so no.
Nah,
You
because
never eat
apparently the
corn?
body can't digest corn.
No, for real?
The what?
It's like
The
the
little
the
skin.
shelling. Yeah, whatever shelling. That's a stupid word. Yeah,
Yeah,
the
what's
skin.
even worse is when you wipe and there's a corn on your toilet paper.
What?
Yeah, and then you just eat it off the toilet paper.
Yeah.
just add some butter on there. Nah, dude, it's like I'm always too scared to look at my poops, especially after I eat corn, because I don't want to see that shit. I feel like it'll make me sick.
You start throwing up.
Yeah, just and then just like sprinklers like through my fingers. Nah, so they gave me like that medicine to break down my gallstones, and after I took it, they wanted me to go back to see like how it is. So they did another like the sonogram, like to see. I was like, oh, it's a baby.
No, it's stones. It's lots of stones.
No, it wasn't lots of stone. It was just one big stone that wasn't gonna fucking move through. So they said I had to get the surgery. Like it was just one giant rock. And I was like, that is fucking awesome.
Just chisel it out, bro.
Yeah, just make a Mount Rushmore on it. But it's like my face. But like different facial expressions.
They did a sonogram on me too, down there, when I got checked.
Oh, they did a sonogram on you?
Yeah.
The guy did it for like 10 minutes on me. And then I was like, is that having fun? He's like, oh no, we found it a long time ago. We're just having fun right now. I'm like, bitch, I don't want to fucking be here. I don't want to get surgery. Nah, but yeah.
I was at the hospital for like a couple hours, like 2 or 3 hours, and I got the bill. It was like $3,000.
$3,000?
That was it?
Yeah. The surgery was paid for because we had insurance, but like
that's right.
When I first went to find out what was going on with me, I went by myself. Like without even telling my mom because I didn't want her to know anything. So I just went and they asked me if I had insurance. I was like, nah, I don't got any. I'm just here just to check it out.
And your mom's like, we have insurance.
Yeah, next day, like, I told my hey, mom, I was told how many surgeries.
It's my PP.
And
It hurt.
She goes, yeah, we should tell me because we have surgery and now you gotta pay. So now I gotta pay. I haven't paid yet though.
Oh, you still have to pay.
Yeah.
Damn.
They keep calling me. So
I remember when I broke.
I mean, it's not like you're gonna pay it all off in one go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But
I remember when I broke my wrist. I had to be with a broken wrist for.
Till it healed.
After I broke it, I went a whole extra day, and then I had surgery a day after. So like I was just laying at home with like my wrist broken.
Wrist.
Yeah, just on medication.
how'd you break it?
Wrestling. On a trampoline.
The only surgery I ever had was, well, I don't know.
They gave me a shot.
It was when they took out my tonsils, and then
I still have mine.
I don't know if
Wait.
it would count.
No,
That's
wisdom
weird.
teeth.
Why?
wait, tonsils?
I'm
Is
just
that the
kidding.
shit that grows in your teeth? No, I mean,
What?
oh, those are molars,
Those
right?
are.
Oh,
No,
never
that's
mind.
wisdom teeth.
Wait, oh yeah, I still have those.
Yeah,
they
me
took
too.
those out.
Yours?
I think they only left one.
Nah, I don't know.
I don't know why, but because apparently they grow weird. Like mine were growing
What, tonsils or wisdom teeth?
wisdom teeth. Mine were growing
Total.
like this.
Yeah, like
into the other two.
Mine are growing sideways. That's when my bottom teeth
Yeah.
are crooked. Like when they did an X-ray years ago when I went to the dentist, like they showed me, and like the fucking teeth are just straight up growing out that way.
Yeah,
Sorry,
that'll
it's like-
cause complications.
It's
That's
like
take it out.
when you're talking about like the way it grows and everything, I think of that stupid picture. It's like whites, blacks, Native Americans, Chinese, and it's all the same skull. And there's that one skull that's like all diffused, like with the teeth fucked up. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I think
Deformed, not diffused.
Oh shit! Fuck. Cut that out.
So what was it?
No, that I'm just saying, like when you're talking about your teeth growing differently, like that's the picture I imagine. It's like 12-year-olds in the Modern Warfare 2 lobby, or like I don't know, some shit like that. Nah, but I never had my wisdom teeth pulled out. I still got my tonsils, but
too.
I remember when I was young, Richard got them taken out when he was younger, and I was like stupid jealous because he got to eat like so much ice cream.
Well, it's just to like soothe the pain, and because you can't eat regular foods, you just have to drink fluids like soups, broths, ice cream, Gatorade, water.
Yeah, he couldn't talk or anything. I was like, thank fucking God, dude. I am so tired of him.
How old are you?
Shit, I was in elementary.
Oh dang.
Yeah, we
I
were
don't know
fucking.
how old I was.
Yeah, we're fucking babies. Good times, man.
Speaking of wrestling,
Nobody was talking
WrestleMania.
about
No one's talking about wrestling. We were talking
well,
about.
you mentioned wrestling.
Well, you said WrestleMania.
That's
but
like.
Okay,
5
I'm bringing up
minutes ago.
WrestleMania, alright? So
First off,
WrestleMania happened.
it's not WrestleMania. It was Kofi Mania. Let's get one thing fucking straight.
WrestleMania happened.
And that was it.
That was it. Next
Next
up,
topic.
yeah,
NXT happened. No.
NXT happened.
Well, no one
Nah,
saw that
you're
was you.
damn right. NXT happened. Nah, NXT, I liked NXT. It was really good. It's always good. Takeovers are always good.
Did you see the Hall of Fame and the Bret Hart?
Man, dude, what a piece of shit, man. I fucking hate Bret Hart. No, I'm just kidding. Nah, dude. I was like, man, dude, that guy probably wasn't even a fan. But it's like, I don't know. I saw it on Twitter. I wasn't even watching the Hall of Fame. I was doing something else. But then I was telling Richard about that, and I saw that shit about Enzo and Kaz at Ring of Honor. Yeah. I was like, dude, I have no idea what the fuck is going on. I was like, wrestling's so cool.
I think that one was planned. I think I read that was planned. Like, it was part of it.
I don't know. I stopped reading stuff like that where it's like, I guess like backstage news on like what's happening with matches because I just want to be like surprised.
Yesterday I heard on Raw they started chanting AEW or some shit, right? Because
the All Elite Wrestling
because of they put Sheamus and Cesaro like attack Kofi and Seth Rollins. Did you watch it or no?
I didn't watch it. I was at work yesterday.
They're what was it? I know you watched it probably.
Yeah, that was.
They're trying to have a.
It was for the championship.
Yeah,
like
Kofi came out.
Titles up.
Oh, it was a title for
winner
title.
take all.
Yeah.
So people got
I didn't know about.
They brought beach balls again.
Right.
But everyone was like, they deserve it because, like, why would they ruin something? They should have ruined it in another way, or at least, like, why ruin it with them?
It should have been like Daniel Bryan or Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
And then after all, they did like a little thing for Dean Ambrose since he's leaving.
I'm not putting on lotion because we're talking about wrestling. I just felt my elbows right now. They're really dry.
Well, I don't know.
Man,
they're promoting him leaving so much.
Huh?
So they're promoting him leaving so much.
Oh, yeah. It's
hard to believe it.
Wait, so what you think about WrestleMania, though? Good, bad, alright?
It was too long.
It was long, wasn't great entertainment, but everything that people wanted happened.
Yeah, it was feel good.
Yeah.
But see, that's the thing about, like, how Rollins won, and then Kofi won, and Baker won. I was just kind of expecting them to not all three win. Like, once Kofi won, I was like... I
kept telling him...
I was kind of scared for Becky Lynch not winning after all. Because Rollins
she shouldn't have won. That was dirty.
You know who does deserve it, though?
Kurt Angle.
No.
Oh.
Iconics.
That was ass. That match was ass.
It was.
No, Iconics deserve it.
What about the best segment, the Doctor of Thugonomics?
Right, that was pretty cool.
Oh, dude, we're laughing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Richard was fucking knocked down.
I fucking just got comfortable now. I was like awake.
The match of the night could have been Finn Balor and Bobby Lashley, but it was only like 5 minutes long.
The match, the Fatal 4-Way tag team, that was a badass match. With the SmackDown tag team, that was a badass match.
Dude, fucking Ricochet sold the best bro kick like I've ever seen.
Oh, yeah.
You remember when he kicked and he did like backflips?
Yeah.
Dude, he put on a great match at TakeOver. Man, I just love NXT.
That's like the second match, right? Because that's what I'm on right now.
NXT? That's the first match.
There you go. Yeah, the first.
There's only 5 matches on NXT. But I showed Jacob that Pete Dunne versus Walter, and I showed it to Giselle too.
No, dude, that was a good match.
I know they were doing a bunch of finger stuff, like breaking fingers and like chopping the shit out of each other, kicking each other's faces. You know, UFC shit.
Watch tomorrow.
No, you can't do that in UFC. That means UFC is fake.
Oh yeah, wrestling's real. Get one shit.
The Hardys won today. The SmackDown.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
I know. I had it muted. I was doing homework.
I don't even watch wrestling during the week. So
you watch WrestleMania.
I watch NXT. I think NXT is the only thing I really keep up with.
I only watch the main storylines on the pay-per-views.
Stupid.
None of that filler shit.
I know. I was hanging out with Bree yesterday after work, and she was telling me that one of my coworkers, his name's Kevin, and she was saying like, oh hey, do you watch NXT? And he's like, no. He's like, that's baby stuff. Like, why would I watch NXT? And I'm just like, we're gonna fight.
That's baby stuff.
Well, he's like, I only watch the real stuff like Raw and SmackDown. And I was like, man, dude. It's like I just start falling from the mouth.
You gotta start throwing fish at each other.
Bitch. He's like he's throwing bolillos at me. It's like I throw knives.
You got fucking shrimp in a rubber band.
Oh, dude, I hated when they folded up the papers in middle school.
We went the extra mile. We used to put staples at the front end.
What the fuck?
Or like how they with the rubber bands, they go up to you and just like bring it back.
Oh, they come up, oh man, they go to the back of your neck.
Dude, one thing I hated. Well, one thing I always did. I always brought a gun to school and shot my fucking enemies in the face. Yeah,
We had to part ways.
We got to the part with Gabriel.
Thanks for watching.
Nah, dude.
If he's not here next podcast, he's in jail.
I know, dude. I should put this lotion away. That looks bad. Nah, dude. I always hated that shit with the paper. I hated fresh cuts. I hated fresh
I never got
cuts.
a haircut, so nigga matter.
I never got it.
I would
just let that hoe grow out.
Man, that's what I should have done.
And I was the one that was fresh cut. Damn, smacking the hell out of him.
Like what he was doing is like he was keeping it the same length and cutting off little bits so nobody could tell.
Every inch, cut off a quarter.
Oh my god, my voice like died right there. Listen, what else was there? Slap Ass Fridays.
Oh man,
That was like middle school. High school, I never.
Yeah, high school, I
Oh,
shit
no.
away. That was a middle school thing when before.
What about table topping?
What the fuck
When
is
you,
that?
when you
was that?
crouch down behind someone, the other person shoves them to knock them over.
Oh no, I never did that.
You never
shit.
did that?
Nah.
What's that called? Table topping?
Yeah, you can get caught one day.
Nah, bitch.
I thought when you said that, like ducking down, they meant like actually underneath the table, like flip it over.
Oh, no, like fucking hands and knees, and then another like behind someone, and someone else pushes them, and
Dude, like 7th grade, whenever we stand up for the Pledge of Allegiance, and then they tell us to sit down, it's like right before we sit down, we kick out one of our friends' chairs out. They just fucking fall on their ass on the ground. Oh man, that I didn't mind because I used to do that shit all the time in
That's
7th
happened
grade.
to one of us. Like that's happened to me. Man, fuck that.
Oh yeah,
Oh, so
dude,
there's
it's like
somebody
fuck that, but it was fun.
Yeah.
But fuck you if it happens to me.
When I went to high school, we had like some portables, like small ass portables, like trailer little portables, and we had one of them was a restroom, so it was the girls and boys, and probably like 5, 6, 7 of us would go in, of course, the boys' restroom, and we play hide and
Make
seek.
out.
And we would play hide and seek in there.
I
Like, we
wonder
would turn
where
lights off.
everyone's at. A stall. A stall.
No,
A
like
stall.
so, like yeah, people were in stalls. Like
Just
I
6 of them in one stall,
I-
like a
I
clown
did.
car.
we turned lights off so you can't see.
good hiding.
And so like the sinks were like kind of like open. You had like small gaps between the sinks. So I got in one of the sinks. I slid in, and I just stood there, and then he catch me. And we had like.
I'm really trying to imagine like how this restroom
I just
is.
imagine that one
It's
kid
just a really, like-
who's really using the
Can you
restroom.
draw the floor
I
plan?
don't know, there's that
He
one
goes
kid.
to wash his hands, and then you're just
So
there
like,
looking at
as
him.
soon as you walk in, imagine like I want to say 2 or 3 stalls, right? Just 3 stalls right here. As soon as you walk in, on this wall is the sink.
So
Like,
dang, as soon as you walk in, your dick can be shown.
there's stalls.
Oh, not the pissing stalls.
No,
the
the
shitting stalls.
urinals.
The urinals?
Oh, urinals.
Urinals are more. The urinals are more over
The
here.
pissing
Like,
stalls?
And was it the long urinals or was it like the
They're like-
regular ones?
Dude, I remember.
Like, because there was those ones that we
In
used to have
elementary,
they were
Oh,
like
no, no,
5
no,
you
no,
feet
stand
long.
on you stand on one end and see how far you can go.
no, they had like little barriers, like in the middle.
Dude,
Okay, it's just regular urinals.
Yeah, regularly.
there's always one, like, kinder. There's one thing. You're talking about those long urinals.
the stainless ones. The
Yeah,
silver
dude.
ones?
It's like, I remember
Nah,
it's
when
like.
I was there, it was porcelain.
Nah, so it's like. So it's like long ways like this.
Yeah.
And then, you know,
That was
like,
another one, right?
and they're like standing here. I remember this one kid was standing here and like he was just doing whatever.
I
And
think it's over the story.
There's this other dude. I forgot. Oh, I remember his name. I don't know whatever happened to him. His name was Sherman. I remember every time he would try to see how far he could pee. And like he stood on the side. This dude stood on the side and like let out the biggest arc of his life, and he fucking peed all over that dude. He peed all over that fucking guy. And then like he fucking walks out, like he's just drenched in fucking piss.
Oh, fuck. Oh my god.
That's one of the main memories. Like I would have a fucking elementary, just like
It's that restroom where you walk in the main doors, you go all the way down the hall to the left, right?
Yeah.
Like before the steps. Dude, I used to be scared of that restroom.
dude, just straight up, just got fucking pissed off. And he was so mad. And he was like, "I'm just trying to see how far I
Wait,
would
how
clean
old are you?
this." This was kindergarten, dude. I was 5, like 5 years old, going on 6, dude. It was
19 years ago.
I was like, I get all sad. Nah, dude, it's like that shit I always remember. Now, like, but like going back to like the shit I would hate, it would be like bloody knuckles. Like,
Oh, yeah.
like in middle school, all my like the friends I would hang out with, for some reason they were all fucking strong for some reason, like Neanderthals. And it's like, oh, let's play bloody knuckles. I'm like fucking JT. He was like, dude, if you're my best friend, you'll play bloody knuckles with me, but you can't hit me, and I get to use this lock around my knuckles. So I'm just there like, alright, man, we're friends. Go ahead, dude. And then he fucking hit me as hard as he could, and like my whole hand just fucking swelled up like the next day. Like, it didn't hurt, it was just like swelled up. And I was like, yay, we're besties.
My favorite one was quarters. The one where you put your knuckles on, you have the quarter, and you fucking just like flick it.
Oh, that one wasn't too bad. I always remember I think I showed my friends this because Richard showed me where we would play spoons. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah, with the stupid plastic spoons.
Yeah, the plastic spoons you bend.
The end, and then you just go, like you go flick it, and they hit their spoon, try to break it, and then they do it to you. You keep doing it like that.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, one day we'll do it on the podcast.
Okay. You look really excited about that. Like, this was like 2007. This was a long time ago. We should leave it there. Nah, I was like, don't see simple shit where no one really got hurt. And I remember, for some reason, I shouldn't even be talking about this stuff. Like, in 7th grade, I remember there was like, was it pandemic? Is that the word?
I don't know.
Is that the word? Like a time period where like everyone just took sleeping pills and just fell asleep in class.
What the fuck?
Yeah, dude.
In 7th grade?
Yeah, dude, in 7th grade. I always remember.
I didn't go to public school, so I would never know.
Nah, I'm trying to...
Public school, they try to knock themselves out.
Nah, I don't want to say the name, but it's in the yearbook. It's like, because it was for tax testing. Like, one of my friends, he had took a sleeping pill, and then after testing, like, it kicked in, and he just fucking passed out on the desk.
Eyes open.
And then, so, just foaming from the mouth.
No, drooling from the mouth.
Foam?
Drool.
Anyway, like, you just see, like, me and my friends, like, are taking a picture. They're taking a picture of us, and we're just smiling, and you just see one of my friends just knocked down the bag because he's fucking drugged up. Man, good times,
over the counter up. No.
Probably. I think it was, like, those stupid NyQuil pills.
That ain't sure it took and just forced himself to stay awake.
Nah, man, I'd be too scared to, like, do pills in general. I was like, I know they're, like, for sickness, but it's like, I'm not sick, I don't want those.
Yeah, but you do it all the time now.
No, I don't. Shut the fuck up. No, I don't.
Yeah, dude, but I'm
don't
sorry
do drugs.
Before you were rudely interrupted trying to explain how y'all would play hide and seek.
Pretty much.
I thought that was it.
Yeah, I thought that was it.
Yeah, plus it wasn't important.
Yeah, anyway.
I'm just kidding.
But
no,
we were talking about
sorry, Paul. You looked really upset by that.
The one thing that we're speaking of that we used to do in middle school is, remember when you used to get the milk cartons? Would you ever do that? And you fold the top over, you make a square box, and then like you just fucking stomp on it and it pops. Dude, that shit was my favorite.
I remember one time in middle school, stupid assholes with my friends, they would show me like to shake up the little carton and and then you slam it on the table, and then you peel it back and you squeeze, and it's supposed to just like bubble out.
Yeah.
And you're like, they go, and then they do that. And then I was all like, what? They're like, don't forget to push the corners in there. When I push the corners in,
you fucked it up.
it just like, I squeezed and it like blew up all over me, and I had chocolate milk all over me, dude.
Can we rebuy that or no?
The what?
Can we buy those boxes of milk like at a store?
I don't know.
Those little cartons?
Yeah, the little cartons of milk.
Probably have to go to like a La Fiesta.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my fucking god.
You were talking about the stupid milk carton. I remember someone did that in middle school, and I couldn't stop fucking laughing at it. But one thing I remember is that...
Wait, how hard did you squeeze it?
Because I wore it out so much by shaking it and then pushing the corners in. And
there was not even bubbles, it just went flat?
Well, I'm pretty sure there was bubbles if I wouldn't have... I just went like this. I opened it a little bit and pushed it back a little bit, and then when I went... Like, nothing was coming out, so I squeezed a little harder, and then... It wasn't even the top. It was the bottom that blew out.
Nah, but I remember... a couple of my homies, like, they were sitting across from each other, and it's like, there was this kid named Dennis, and he had a ketchup package, and then it was against, like,
ketchup package?
Yeah, like the packets of ketchup.
I know, but you think package. So.
Oh, wait, damn it, dude. That sounded stupid. But Dennis was sitting across from Gabriel. And then the other Gabriel.
Oh.
And then he was like...
Talking third person?
he was... he kept on twisting it and twisting it and twisting it and twisting it. And then he's like, hey, Gabriel. And Gabriel looks up. He fucking squeezed it. And then you just see... like blood all over like fucking... was it like fucking American Psycho? With Christian Bale? But just... I was gonna say blood. Fucking ketchup just like splattered all over him, dude. Like, picture perfect. And then he was like, you motherfucker, I'm gonna kick your fucking ass.
Wait, it went over Gabriel or went over himself?
It went over Gabriel.
Oh.
And then so like we were in the courtyard and then I remember Gabriel fucking grabbed an orange and smashed it on the back of his head.
We are wearing white shirts?
I think Gabriel was, but I remember like we'd all like the group of friends, as cringy as it is, like we always wore like black shirts. Or like not black shirts, black jackets. So it's like just like the top portion of his collar was all like ketchup on and shit. But it's like it was all over his face, dude. But man, I just imagine it right now, like how picture perfect it was. I didn't mean to touch your thigh, but I mean we'll get to that later after the podcast.
Someone set off a smoke bomb in my school, but I found out about it the day after because I was sick. So I was like, man, everything happened cool enough.
Man,
it's not cool, dude. It's fucking shitty. At Highlands, they used to do
all the fucking big fireworks, the ones that explode in the air.
In Canada?
No, not those. They never did those when I was there. They would
do
the black cats.
Just
like no, like the like little like the 20 strand or whatever.
Yeah,
they drop it like in the hallway.
I don't know, man. But
it's fucking loud, dude.
Like what the
because the echoes,
school
right?
do like?
Oh, nothing. They would just. There's nothing they could.
Was there cameras or no?
There was cameras, but they never worked.
No one cared.
I think there was.
It's like this was up there. This is a camera, but it's not really a camera.
Yeah.
No, they were actually cameras, but.
But from what I've heard, only one of those cameras worked. Like out of all the cameras that they had, and it was only like by the main office.
The one in the men's restroom.
For some reason, it's like a little peephole. Nah, dude. But I remember it's not really a prank. Like I shouldn't be laughing about it, but like a couple of my friends, they had they set the portables on fire to my middle school. I know. I felt like it was like, okay, well, I'm glad you're laughing because I didn't want to laugh or anything. Because I remember me and Richard, we saw on the news like, oh, the portables for this middle school's on fire, and then me and Richard looked at each other, we're like, we did it, and then we high fived each other, but it's like just walking around. But like,
really them,
right?
Like it was two of my friends at the time. Like
the names? No, I'm just kidding.
Nah, I don't. Huh?
That did it.
Yeah, like they got arrested for it, like sent to an alternative school, and then they just showed up like the very last 3 weeks of 8th grade, and then so one of the dudes I was like really like friends with because we always played Xbox Live, and I was like, yo, dude, so what happened? He's all, well, me and him, we were over at the portables, like just chilling, and we're flicking matches, like just like that, lighting them and then flicking them, and it wouldn't burn, so we I had a styrofoam cup and
some gasoline.
Yeah.
Oh, for
yeah. Well, lighter fluid. They said they had lighter fluid and then like cups. So what they did is they put the cup on the ground. They filled it up about halfway, and they said when they were about to
start disintegrating, or that's only with gas.
I think that's only with gas.
Okay.
So they.
I would have known I'm not an arsonist.
Anyway, they would put. They put the styrofoam cup on the fucking, like on the deck. They filled it up halfway with lighter fluid. So they said when they were going to throw the match in, they just thought it was going to be the fire in the cup.
Oh,
so they threw the match in there and then fucking spread everywhere, like destroyed the cup, and it just spread all across the deck.
Yeah.
So they're like, oh fuck. So they walked away and they're looking at it from a distance.
And it's getting bigger.
No, and like the fire had died down.
Mm-hmm.
So they were like, oh, well, let's go to the store and get something to drink. So they walked down the street to Valero, and they came back, and they said, like, one portable was already completely burnt.
Oh,
and then the other one was already catching on fire.
What the hell?
And to let you know,
because like the dry grass underneath ended up catching, or what?
I'm pretty sure.
They're dumb kids, so they probably thought it died down, but it was just probably low. Yeah. And those portables were old as shit.
They're dry, probably.
Yeah.
Haven't rained here in forever.
And it was the orchestra portables, so they had wood instruments in there. Like, they lost all their instruments.
Yeah,
Whoever
I think it
didn't
was
take it
choir
home.
too. Choir was in there
Yeah,
too.
the
And this was
choir.
during school year?
Yeah, we were on a Christmas break. I remember because it was
Wait, they dig
was
it
New
during
Year's Eve.
Christmas break?
yeah, it was New Year's Eve, and they didn't find out. And I don't want to say how they got caught, but they ended up.
I don't know, I guess my lid was tweaking. But how did they get caught?
Oh, I can't say.
What?
Yeah, it's kind of personal.
Oh.
He's the one who.
I ain't no fucking rat. Who's a rat?
You wearing a wire? No.
You ain't no fucking wire.
No, dude. And to give perspective, the Valero is a distance away. It's not close.
It's
the
like
one on
the one by
one-
Pickwell.
in Canada, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That
No,
is a far walk.
in Kansas.
Yeah, that is a
Like-
far walk.
When you visited.
Gabriel was gonna say no. It's close. It's not, especially
Yeah,
when
it's
you're
not.
kids.
That Valero on the main on what you
Yes,
said?
yeah,
That's
yeah.
far.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
far as shit.
Yeah, and you know where
It's
the
a
middle
far
school's
drive.
at,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah,
That's a
dude.
far drive too. Yeah.
That's I remember I would walk from the middle school to the park, and that's kind of a far
There was
walk.
like
in
not even a
general.
fire truck when they got back?
Huh?
Like no fire trucks or anything when they got back?
Nah.
Dang.
They said,
Usually
well,
the houses across were like zero.
Right.
I think they said they dipped, but like when they were walking away, a fire truck passed them.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but it was like already too late. Like the shit was already fucking burned down. Like the portables aren't there anymore.
Oh damn.
Man, good times, man. I mean, I wasn't there. I just saw it on the news.
Yeah, I know. That was crazy.
Yeah, you should
Watching the news.
I
You think you
remember
can still
there
find
was-
that news clip?
There was
I don't know. Maybe.
Fuck, that was like 2007. No, 2008 going to 2009. I'm so sorry. Go
like
ahead.
some people drew dicks on the portables at school, like on like the classroom doors. So like it was like a weekend. We came back on Monday and like you see dicks on every single door.
Well, yeah. Well, you went to a detention center. That's why. You just get out of your cell and then go to class.
You're a fucking idiot.
I heard if you
Fucking
spray
joke.
paint dicks over potholes, they fix them faster.
What?
I've seen pictures where people will go like over like potholes and they'll spray paint a big ass dick around it, and that way the city comes and fixes it faster.
You use cartons.
Oh,
was
do
like-
they even do
You
that
order a
anymore?
pizza, they fix the pothole.
Yeah, if your pizza gets fucked up when you're driving home from potholes, call them.
Give your boy JT a call and say, hey, yo, just go drive over this few times.
So fuck you. Yeah, just take some.
Love you, baby.
You're a fucking idiot. Excuse me.
Yeah. But, nah, man, I was never into burning shit. I like to play with fire, though, but
Yeah.
Nah, we played with fire when we were
it
younger.
doesn't.
We just lit small stuff on fire with the magnifying glass. We didn't get in trouble because of like, oh shit, science. Like the security guard for our school came by. He's like, hey, that's pretty cool. He's like, just don't let it get too big. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, that's fucking
And then
rad.
he's like, don't let it get too big. And then he has a lighter flip.
She just get some gas.
He's like, oh no, what you gonna do? Use science, kids. Use science. That's stupid.
What's the pranks you guys know?
Pranks?
Not just in
Oh.
school, but like in like just in general.
Well,
Oh man, all right.
school-
It's
I
not
had
really,
sex with the teacher.
bitch.
Oh my God.
It's not really a prank, but remember Vine and Smack Cams?
oh my
Oh
God.
my
you just
god.
like hurting
dude.
people, right? That's your thing. You
Huh?
just like to hurt people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just stabbing people back in
man.
their heads and doing
I
smack
fucking
hands.
hated. Fucking
I was the silent
hated.
bully.
Huh?
I was a silent bully.
Yeah, dude, he always
what'd you
did
say? What were you
smack
saying?
cams.
You were what? You hated him?
Yeah, no, I hated smack cams.
Oh, you hated smack
Because I was always the victim, you know. Dude, like, there's so many videos of, like, where it's just me, like, getting
Just
smack
like of
cams.
him? Because of him?
Good.
Yeah, well, there was, like, 2 videos. That one, Jacob got me, and then, no, Chris had got me.
You
Do you remember
Chris
Chris?
Mhm.
That he got me, and then me and Jacob, we planned it. He was like, hey, dude, let Chris do a smack cam on you. And
I
then,
think I saw that one. I've
yeah,
seen
he was
that
like,
one.
Yeah,
he was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'll tell him to do a smack cam on you, so when he smacks you, I
Yeah,
just
yeah.
smack him. So I was like, so I sat down on the fucking, how Jacob has that L couch. I sat down in the corner, and I'm just there sitting
Waiting
cross-legged.
Waiting for it to come.
Yeah, I was just fucking waiting for it. And then, like, just whipped cream
And
everywhere.
everyone goes, oh! And
then
I
Jacob-
smack him back. Oh!
I remember we had threw a party for Ephraim. Remember when we pulled an all-nighter?
Oh my god.
And then they had made, I forgot who it was. I think Bianca and Ashley had made, like, a bunch of cakes and cupcakes, like, for Ephraim. And then I remember I was like, Ephraim, this is for you, man. Like, I'm sleep deprived. Like, no one was recording anything. I was like, smack him. And I just grabbed a cupcake and smashed it in Jacob's face. And then he grabs a fucking chunk of cake and smashes it in my ear. So it's like, dude, and it's like, we're just like smothering it in each other's fucking faces. And the next thing you know, like, everyone just starts doing it too. So it's like the cakes that they spent hours making, like, it was just all over the fucking kitchen. And it's like, I'm there in the fucking kitchen sink, like, trying to rinse it off. And it goes in there. Yeah, it's just like a candle sticking out that's lit up. But, like, Jacob's trying to rinse his face, but then, like, the sink gets clogged up because it's all that batter that's just, like, chilling in there.
One thing I did to my cousin had to do with cake, too, actually. We were on a cruise, so, like, we had different rooms. So it was his room and my room. And we had chocolate cake, so I went to my restroom. I got toilet paper, and I smeared the chocolate cake on toilet paper.
Oh, dude, you're
so
an asshole.
I went up to him. I went to his room, knocking the door. I was like, "Hey, what's up?" I had him like down me. I was like, "Hey, what's up, man? Like, what are you doing?" He's like, "Watching a movie." I grabbed that, threw that at him, and like it landed. It was Nathan because of Smith, and it landed on him, and like it was already on him, and he didn't know how to react. So he started laughing, but like it wasn't like a funny laugh. It was like yeah, I guess like that. Yeah, like
you're nervous.
Like nervous laugh. He was just laughing the whole time, and because he thought it was shit. But so I told him eventually, nah, it's
fucking gross.
I remember that one time I wiped my ass and I was trying to throw it out the window because
Dude,
Adrian was trying to open the window while I was taking a dump. So I was like, man, fuck you. I wiped my ass and I just threw it out the window. Oh, fuck. And then they picked it up. Oh, there's a fucking hair in it.
That shit was nasty, dude.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. That is so gross,
It happened like last year.
Yeah.
Did you stick your ass out the car and poop?
No.
That's what I imagined.
You know we were talking about
That's what I imagined. I was like, that's gross, Jacob.
I know, but I was taking. Hold on, before we get there, I was taking a dump in his restroom, and his window is right next to the toilet.
Oh, I imagine like y'all were driving, and like you're just bare ass taking out.
From he was opening the window from the outside.
No, you broke the window too.
Well, that was the next time. Yeah, so I was like, I went to the next time he went to the restroom. I went outside, and I got the water hose because he had a little like a small ass pinhole like in his window, and I remember he was shooting the water hose through it, and it was getting me in the face. I was like, man, what the fuck? So then the next time he went restroom, I put the water hose against the window. I turned it on full blast, and it fucking shattered the window.
Just like a piece of glass in it.
His restroom, that's his kitchen. His restroom floor was all wet. So we were fucking up there, duct taping all the pieces and put Gorilla Glue and fill in the. It's still like that. I'll take a picture next time. It's all Gorilla Glue and taped up.
He gave me the fucking funniest look right now, but I was like, "You were pooping outside your window?" And he was like,
and I was all like, "What? I thought you were pooping out the car too."
Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, I'm imagining like y'all were driving, and
like a rat race.
Yeah, and then like conveniently, like Adrian had a roll of toilet paper in his back seat.
Nah, that was one time. Was I leaving a bar?
Yeah, so I picked him up, right? And Ephraim dropped him off at his house, so I went to go pick him up because we were going to the gym.
Yeah.
And so I picked him up. He's in my car. Ephraim's his car. And me and her were going to the gym.
The gym's the same way as Ephraim's house.
So Ephraim passed by his house, and like he's following us, like just cause, like just for the fuck of it. So I told Jacob, "Hey, put the window down and show your ass." So he goes, "All right," because we're right here. Ephraim's right here. So we're driving. He pulls the window down, puts his pants down, and I just see Ephraim's face, like.
Yeah, then he just fucking turns.
He turns around, right?
Oh my God.
We're just laughing our ass off because like it was funny, right?
Ass off.
So I'm driving. I get a text from Ephraim, and Ephraim texted me. He's like, "Bro, I just saw Jacob's balls."
I saw my sack, bro. I was dead.
I was like, "Jacob, Ephraim texted me and saw your pussy when he see it."
Oh, God.
Oh, man.
I thought I was going to throw up.
Shit, you guys are hardcore. No, just kidding.
Oh my God.
I'm crying.
That was a funny ass night.
I feel exhausted just from laughing, dude.
I know, man. I feel so fucking lightheaded. I was talking to Richard the other day.
That's nice.
I was like, dude. I was like, I can't believe like how rowdy like me and Richard used to be like when we were younger. Like especially like when we lived with our cousins. Because I was like, Richard does not remember this, but when we were younger, we would always play football in the street, and we always had a rule as like sideline kills. Do you know what that is?
No.
So it's like whenever we play football, and it's always two hands on. It's always two hands on back. So you know, 2 hands on back, whatever. But if you're running along the side, someone could spear you off into the fucking side,
like
sideline
grass
kills
or something.
Yeah, to the grass, whatever. So I'm fucking. They throw me the ball. And legit, I'm running down the fucking. I'm running along the curb. I don't know why someone was telling me run along the curb, and my cousin's running behind me. I was never fast, but you know I'll do my catches, whatever. And then he tags me on the back so that I fucking stop. So I stop right here, and then Richard fucking full speed, 90 degrees from me, just like boom, pounces me. I go in the air. I fucking land in a thorny bush that's like this, and I'm sitting like ah. I was like, dude, I had splinters like all over my fucking back, dude. I was stuck in there for 5 minutes, like, no, don't hurt me. Ow. Like, I was just like completely fucked up inside that bush.
There was one time, I don't know if I ever took you to my grandma's house where she has like out in the country.
Nah.
But she has this sidewalk to the front door that no one ever uses. And me and JP, we were standing on the sidewalk, and on both sides is grass. So we're like, all right, the last one off, like, wins. So like we're over here just
That's
like
a big word.
I was like I didn't know if I said it right, but so we're grabbing each other like, and then we were just trying to force each other off, but we didn't know. So like we like one of us was going down. I don't remember how it happened, but like the next one, like we just pulled each other, so we both landing on our backs, and little did we know, like in the whole like that whole grassy area was just filled with those like little stickers. Yeah, dude.
Dog.
And we had just got done like playing with the water hose or something, so we didn't have a t-shirt on our back, so I felt like Chris Jericho when he landed on thumbtacks or something.
Stupid idiot!
So like I just remember for like a good hour, my grandma, we were in the kitchen, and she was just there, like we're like and she was like just plucking them all out, dude. It was funny, but like it's something I wouldn't do again.
It sucks, dude.
Yeah, and then like going back to hanging out with my cousins. There'll be times. I remember there was one time that my mom, she had to go out of the city for something. She had to, so she dropped us off and went like early in the morning at our cousins, and then we slept there. We woke up, and we're just like kind of there just chilling. We're like, what do you want to do? And then my cousin's like, let's box. So it's like, okay. So me and Richard went up first. They had 2 pairs of boxing gloves. And I always remember, dude, like we put them on, right? All right, go. And Richard's just like, constantly fucking wailing on me, dude. It's like I'm just there like this, ha ha ha. And then like a glove to my fucking face. I'm there like birds flying around me. And then I was like, dude, I need to get like one good fucking hit on him because Richard's just like wailing on me, dude, like fucking nonstop. I was like, he has to breathe sometime because I'm bleeding from everywhere. But like I remember, like he's like this, and so like I lift my knee up. Like, to pretend like I'm gonna knee him in his nuts or in his gut.
So he went down?
So he went like that, real quick. And then real quick. Yeah. I'll just move back and forth for like 5 minutes while he's just there like this.
Pinkies out and he's all like...
just like, boom! I knock his glasses off. And then, like, knock his glasses off. They go flying. And then I'm like, ooh! And then I just see Richard... like, look at me so angry and just start fucking wailing on me even harder. I'm just like, when do we stop? Like I'm ready
when you're down.
When you're dead, bitch.
She probably felt like he was there for hours.
Dude, I know. I'm down on the ground, but just still fucking beating on me.
I can picture
your cousin's already left.
Going off on you.
Dude,
that's his version of the story. Let me tell you what really happened.
Nah, that's
so he had his gloves on already, and they were tying them on right. And then they put my glove on. They put one on, and they were doing the other one. They were tying it. And they're like, oh, they go, okay, as soon as we finish, they're going to start. And Gabriel's like, when are we going to start? I go, when are we going to start? And I let Gabriel just, I was like, bitch! And they hadn't even finished tying it yet. I just hit him once.
It's like, he's going for a swing, the glove comes off, he just sits straight up at me. A fucking closed fist. Just straight up knocked out.
But I remember... I remember it clear as day, dude, like, going like that
just
to
like
cover, and then he just hit me in the face and poof, my glasses just like flew off, and like, I didn't even look, like, I just saw where they went, I turned to, bitch, again.
You know, they fly out, but they land on my cousin's face all perfect.
That's funny.
God damn it.
It's like I'm going for the punch, it's like slow motion, and my cousin.
Oh, dude. Yeah, we used to do a lot of fun shit with them. Like, shit, we used to live with them for a while. And all we did for like almost a month straight was play kickball. And like, dude, it was fun, but goddamn, when that ball went out down the street,
because
nobody would want to go get. No, it wasn't on a hill; it was a flat street. But like, we get those good kicks in and go.
It just takes off.
Yeah, dude. We played it so much, like I would start to kick in my sleep, like, and I would kick the wall behind me. I'd be like ah! In the middle of the night.
Fucking big ass hole in the wall.
Yeah.
Really funny. I know we're running out of time, but one more story. Like back with my fucking cousins, I always remember we fucking watched this motherfucker. We watched Sleepy Hollow. Do you know what Sleepy Hollow is?
No.
Do you know what Sleepy Hollow is with the Headless Horseman?
No.
No. So we watched that. It's like the Headless Horseman.
Homework assignment for next week. No, just kidding.
Nah, like, so I was hanging out with my cousins. It was me, Richard, my cousin Monica, and Maribel, and we were just hanging out in their room, whatever. And they're like, "Oh, let's recreate the fucking Headless Horseman." So they grabbed my shirt, pulled it up around my head, and they had a scrunchie. So they tied the scrunchie up like that, so I can't fucking see. So I'm there like this. I can fucking see you, right?
It's like, let's go.
No, so they had the scrunchie around, and I'm there. I think I'm like 11 or 12. I'm just there, like, with the fucking, like, trying to take it out because you put it on really fucking tight.
Yeah.
This dude fucking goes behind me, fucking pants me.
I do not remember
Dude,
this at all.
I swear to God, this is.
How old are you?
I was like 11, like 10 or 11. But, like, he grabs onto my boxes too, fucking pulls down my shit, my fucking dick is out. And, like, real quick, I went down and grabbed my shorts. And then, I don't know why, I was just, like, super fucking fast with the scrunchie out of nowhere. And, like, everyone's just, like, laughing at me. And they're like, "Oh, it's so small." And I was like, "I'm 10 years old. It's supposed to be small."
Talk about pantsing. Oh, wait, go ahead. Finish.
And then, so, dude, I went to my mom. And I was fucking crying, dude, from, like, embarrassment. And then
HR.
She fucking... I went to HR. I wrote down my story. They wrote down Rich's story. They went to compare.
Punishment was not just.
Nah, dude, my mom spanked the shit out of him.
Dude, like, I guess, like, he's saying this, and I do not remember it at all.
Dude, I remember it clear as
That's how hard
fucking
she
day,
hit him.
dude.
Right?
I woke up, I was like, who am I?
You're here.
I woke up, we were at a different house. We were moved out already.
Yeah, she fucking whipped us so hard we started him. A fucking hard reset. Just like, hello, mother.
It's me on the floor crying like a baby. For a month, I was growing back up.
Benjamin Button. Oh, man.
No, but there's time with him and Adrian.
At Target?
Yeah, we were at Target, and it was Esther, and he was holding like two things in his hand, like showing something. Like, "Oh, look at this." He's talking to me about it. And he's like, "Hey, look at this," and Adrian comes behind him, panties him.
Oh my
people
God.
walk by, and like he can't pick him up right away because he has shit in his hands. So he has to like find somewhere quickly and put him back down. Meanwhile, the whole time his pants are down, he's just in boxers. And
I was like,
oh
in
my
Target,
God.
people are walking by, like seeing him, and like finally he puts him down, and he's able to.
I just imagine like he's trying to put everything back. He puts it back, but like, he starts running everything.
Starts zoning.
He's on just up along here, just soft lights, and then he's walking with his pants around. He's like, they're walking across Target, putting it up and shit. Oh man, oh dude. Okay, we got a few minutes. I know we should cut it short. Well, we should cut it right now. We got like about a few minutes. But I remember. So, I didn't get to tell you before the video started. But remember how you said you wanted to post that one video on this YouTube channel? Mm-hmm. I was thinking, what if we try to make a goal for like the viewers? Like, as stupid as that sounds, like, oh, if we get 100 views on this video, then we'll post the video that we're talking about separately.
Okay.
So, what
Or
we're,
likes.
yeah, or like, so it's either okay. So first, there's a video.
A small goal: 15 likes and 100 views.
Whichever comes first.
No, combined.
Combined?
Yeah.
I don't
Me
know.
by myself making a bunch of accounts.
I said, I really want this up.
I really want to post it myself.
So there's a video me and Jacob made 2014, 15.
I can actually tell you when.
Yeah, we won't share right now.
I won't share, but give me 10 seconds.
Yeah, so it's a video of me and Jacob.
2013.
Damn, dude, 2013 that we made.
September-ish.
We get it. No, you're right.
Around noon.
It was all, I think it was like 76 that day. Nah, there's a video of me and Jacob where we made our own wrestling match.
It's started from halfway through.
Yeah.
We didn't have an official start, I think.
I think there was probably. I remember, but it's like.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, I'm sorry. But it's a match between me and Jacob. There's weapons involved. There's a fucking table involved. There's a ladder involved. It was pretty fucking rad. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
It's probably one of the most cringiest things I want to see. And then Jacob had the idea. Like our last video, we had an intermission of like me washing my one hand. So we wanted to use this wrestling video as an intermission. But I feel like if y'all guys really want to see the video, we're gonna say if this video here could get 100 views or 10 likes, whichever one comes first. You think that's lowballing? What do you think? I think
that's fine.
You think 100? Because we were able to get 70 something views on the other one.
I think it's at 75, both of them.
That's not bad at all. That's pretty close.
So we can get 85.
I want to use 10 people like it. 10 people to like. Out of those 70s, 10 people like it, and the video will be posted.
Okay.
Remember, it's not the best thing in the world. It's
Yeah.
funny. Have you seen it? I don't think I've showed you.
It's really cringy, but I'm willing to share it.
But for the first time, it
was pretty
wasn't
badass.
bad.
Yeah, it was pretty badass. We just liked it.
And we should do it again.
However, if you guys want an updated version, today's version.
That'll be a future video.
Right,
Nah, but
million subs.
Okay, so
we'll wait till it gets a little bit cooler.
Yeah.
Outside.
10 likes
next year.
10 likes or 85 views on this video, whichever comes first. We will upload that wrestling video as a separate video.
I won't find that SD card till there's 100 views and 10 likes. No, I'm just kidding.
85 views and 10 likes.
I formatted it. No.
Whichever comes first.
Yeah.
We will upload it as a separate video. And we will share with everybody. Man, dude, it's so cringy. This is 2013. Yeah, dude.
I just remember.
Man, that's fucked up. Is that why it's cringy? Because you've been to
I just remember beating him with the stick.
Oh, man. It's going to be the greatest thing ever.
It.
So, that's y'all's goal. This is going to be the end of the video. So, thanks. Like, comment, subscribe, all that bullshit.
You don't have to do any of that. Don't listen to them. They don't know what they're talking about.
Just watch the video.
It helps. For the one time.
Alright, thanks guys.
Bye bye.
Deuces.